All right, ladies, I am going to read a few of these non-scale victories thus far through the program. We are only halfway through. We have quite a bit of time still to dial it in and see results, but it's called the faster way to fat loss for a reason. We do accelerate results for you, which is really exciting. Vivian says, my biggest win has been to give up sugar. Love that, Vivian. Good for you. Jill says, keeping myself on track with nutrition and being able to stay out of mindless snacking. I love that. Brenda says, fitting in my pre-pregnancy jeans. Awesome, Brenda. Gail says, my posture has gotten better. Ooh, I love that non-scale victory. I feel my muffin top shrinking from Elaine. I love that, Elaine. Good for you. Emily says, I'm drinking black coffee on a regular basis. Me too. That's awesome. Emma says, snowed a blizzard in central Kentucky yesterday. Over it. That's not a non-scale victory, but girl, I would be over it too. All right, Kim says, I can see a real difference in the puffiness of my face and neck. Nobody else can tell, but I sure can. Hey, and you're the most important person. I always say, I've said for 15 years to my gym clients, it takes 6 to 8 weeks for you to notice a significant change and roughly 12 weeks for other people to notice. Because of that, nearly all of my clients decide to do a second round. Almost every client does that follow-up round, and then after the follow-up round joins the VIP membership, which I'll share a little bit more about that. But again, it takes 6 to 8 weeks for you to notice a significant change in your body composition, and typically 12 weeks for others to notice. Now, through this program, you'll have, some faster results for sure. Would be the potential. Okay, Megan says, getting all the workouts in, also not feeling like I'm craving junk all the time or deprived. Love it. That is music to my ears. Kathleen says, majorly decreased long form cardio. Awesome. Oh, Emma says, my back is slimming down. Good for you. And Cheryl says, my stomach looks flatter. Love it. Shelby says, good morning. Already seeing my body lean out and loving the workouts. Awesome. We're not even halfway. You're going to have amazing results. Carrie Swain, good morning. Getting my nutrition back under control. Tasha, love you, Tasha. Water intake at 100 ounces per day. Awesome. Good for you. All right, Maureen, feeling some differences in how my clothes are fitting. Awesome. Okay, these are wonderful. I'm so happy to hear all of these non-scale victories. I will dive into some housekeeping items, and then I am going to address our 24-hour fast, which is coming up in week 4, and I'll answer any and all questions that you have regarding that 24-hour fast. First, in regard to housekeeping items, if you are on this call and you're loving the faster way to fat loss, you're feeling energized, you feel in control, you're leaning out already, you're sleeping better, whatever the case may be. If you're loving the program and you're like, listen, Amanda, I want to share this with a friend. I want to share this with a family member. I would love to have you in my affiliate partners program. I have a very generous affiliate partners program. The way to join is simply to raise your hand and say, listen, I love the program. I want to spread the word about it. If you're interested in becoming an affiliate partner for the Fast Way to Fat Loss, you are able to join my Facebook group for affiliate partners. You will simply look at the pinned post on that page, follow the instructions, and sign up for your own unique affiliate link. When you share the program with a friend or a family member who then joins, you will receive at this point 50% commission on that client's sale. So again, your friend joins the Fast Way to Fat Loss for the next round. You will receive 50% commission on that client transaction. And the reason I do that, because here's the deal, that's very rare. No one's doing a 50% commission affiliate program in the marketplace. The reason I do that is because I take our partnership very seriously. And if you say, hey, listen, Amanda, I want to be on your team and I want to expand the movement, I want to spread the word about the Faster Way, I am happy to compensate you 50% because I truly am passionate about getting this program into as many homes as possible. And my business is based on word of mouth referrals. So I just added the Facebook page for the Affiliate Partners Program. If you're interested in that, we actually just had a VIP weekend. It ended last night. 2 of the ladies there had actually won the VIP weekend because they are top affiliates for the Fast Way to Fat Loss. So we have some really fun additional incentives as well. But again, you are happy or welcome to sign up via that. And Emma just said, oh my gosh, forgot another one. I signed up my first referral over the weekend. I love that, Emma. Good for you. Yes, we have a lot of fun in the Affiliate Partners group. So feel free to request to join that affiliate program group page and I will add you. Very quickly, I also want to let you know that for your follow-up round, which will be May 21st, I do have a $60 discount. So if you are interested in joining your second round, so this is your very first round in the Faster Way and you're interested in a second round, you're welcome to use my lifestyle discount link. If you use that link, you will receive a $60 discount on your second round. We roll out new workouts. A lot of times my ladies in their second round are like, okay, now I don't have to burn as many calories thinking about the cycle and considering how to hit my macros. They are able to kind of just go into autopilot with the cycle, but just really grind and get to the next level in regard to results. We will switch up your macros most likely. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But most of you will need to switch up your macros for the second cycle. Emily just said, is the second round different? It's different because we have different workouts. But again, most of you in the second round will have to bump up on macros or you'll have to adjust down on carbs. And we'll talk through the different scenarios and make sure that we come up with a solution that is specific to you. And here's the deal. I'll share a lot about this on our next call. It's not a question of if you'll need to switch up macros. It's a question of when and how. Each and every one of you will have to switch up macros at some point. That's just common sense. We can't stick with the exact same macros and expect to continue seeing results long term. We'll have to increase, we'll have to decrease, we'll have to tweak. Some of it is kind of like a testing process through my VIP membership, which is the membership group ladies are able to join after going through 2 rounds of the Faster Way. We talk in depth about switching up macros. We also talk in depth about hypothyroidism, leaky gut, adrenal fatigue, you name it, we're discussing it, hormone health. So really important that you know this program is an amazing kickstart. It's the best kickstart that then transitions to a lifestyle on the market today, but we will have to make some adjustments as we go. So set that expectation now and realize that it's all positive and it's just part of the process. All right, we are going to quickly discuss week 4, which incorporates a 24-hour fast or cleanse. Here's the deal. We are doing a 16-8 protocol right now with daily intermittent fasting, which has been very beneficial for many of you. Many of you are already saying like, gosh, this is easier than I was expecting, skipping breakfast. You know, I was really intimidated by the thought of skipping breakfast or having a shorter feeding window, but it's not nearly as hard as I thought. I do feel energized through the morning. Some of you have been posting on the group page and you say, hey, listen, I accidentally went 20 hours and did a 24 protocol today and it wasn't hard. Some of you are like, listen, I probably could push it just a little bit further and go a 24-hour time period. There are many, many benefits of doing the 16-8 protocol. There are also separate benefits to doing a 24-hour fast and even some longer-term fast, which we're going to be experimenting with in my VIP membership group. The 24-hour fast is really fantastic, and I'm going to post an article for you guys from my business mentor. I'll post it in the chat feature. Feel free to click on this article if it would work in the chat feature for me. When you click on this article, you're going to be able to pull up benefits of the 24-hour fast specifically. The 24-hour fast, which we are going to be incorporating on Thursday of week 4, is different than the 24-hour cleanse. You have the option of either the water fast or the cleanse. And I'm going to talk through the difference between the two, and then you can make a decision regarding what you plan to do. There are benefits to both. The 24-hour fast helps with the maintenance of skeletal muscle mass, decreased blood glucose levels, decreased insulin levels, and increased insulin sensitivity, which is especially good for any of us who have PCOS or something similar. Obviously, accelerated fat loss with that 24-hour water fast. We're going to increase the immune system. Again, your body's either digesting food or healing itself. When we do that longer term fast, that 24-hour fast, we're giving our body a while to heal itself. We're at digestive rest for that full 24 hours. And just in case you're getting a little bit intimidated and you're already a little nervous about this 24-hour fast, just know that we start the fast on Wednesday night, immediately after dinner. We start the fast. We set that timer, 7 p.m. We had dinner. We're starting the fast around 7 p.m. The next morning, By the time we wake up and kind of get kids out the door or do whatever we need to do when it's 7 a.m., we've already completed 12 hours of that fast. So again, immediately after dinner, you're starting that timer. By the next morning, you've already completed 12 hours. You are halfway through. Lunchtime rolls around, you're focused on water intake, you're focused on your black coffee, your herbal teas. You get to 4 or 5, you are nearly there. And then what we do is we break our fast with a light meal around, say, 7 p.m. the next day. So we'll start our fast on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. or after dinner, whatever time that happens to be for you. And then we break our fast with something light the next day. I know this sounds really intimidating, but I promise you it's not nearly as hard as it sounds. And just FYI, a little fun fact, I used to do a 24-hour fast every 5 days with my clients. When I initially started testing intermittent fasting, instead of doing daily intermittent fasting with the 16-8 protocol, we did a 24-hour fast every 5 days. For me and for my clients, it wasn't quite as fun to do it that way. So we started doing the 16-8, which I actually think is better for a sustainable lifestyle. But we will be doing the 24-hour fast or cleanse. So I'm going to post a link for the cleanse specifically. I have partnered with one of my agency clients. I also own a digital marketing agency for wellness professionals. I've partnered with one of my agency clients named Kimmy with the Weekly Juicery in Lexington, and she ships cleanses to my clients all over the country. This is US specifically. Unfortunately, we are not able to ship to Canada, Mexico, or any other country at this time. But if you are in the United States and you are interested in doing a juice cleanse, you are able to purchase this cleanse. The benefits of the juice cleanse are slightly different than the 24-hour water fast. Most of my coaches and clients actually say the 24-hour water fast is a little easier because you are not really thinking about food or drinking a juice or whatever the case may be. It's kind of effortless. The cleanse gives you the benefit of flooding your body with micronutrients. We talk a lot about macronutrients in the Fast Way to Fat Loss: carbs, fats, protein. Micronutrients are equally as important. We want you to be craving those veggies. We want you to be flooding your body with really important micronutrients. This juice cleanse is USDA certified organic. They are the only USDA certified organic juice cleanse who ships across the country. We have a really awesome partnership with the Weekly Juicery. If you want to do the juice cleanse, you can simply sign up via the link that I just posted. I'll post it on the group page as well. Again, this will be Thursday of next week. The juices will arrive at your house on Wednesday. If you're kind of on the fence and you're not sure if you want to do the juice cleanse and this is your first round of the Fast Way to Fat Loss, do the water fast. That's totally fine. Most people will be doing the water fast. A lot of times my girls in their second round or in VIP will do the juice cleanse. I love the juice cleanse. I personally drink the juices every single week. Right now, since I'm breastfeeding, and for those of you who are breastfeeding, I wouldn't do a full 24 hours without food. There's a lot of research saying that it's okay to do 24 hours without food, even if you are breastfeeding. You just need to be sure you're hydrated. I'm just not willing to test it at this point. Lily's so little. I'm not really going to test that personally. But in the future, maybe I will when she's a little bit older and eating solids. But again, 24-hour juice cleanse, absolutely fine as well. We will post the details in regard to the timing of the juices, so you'll know what to drink at 8 a.m., what to drink at 10 a.m., etc. And post any questions on our group page about that as well. All right, couple quick reminders for you. And Anne, if you can unscreen share, that would be great. It's really exciting to see your email, but if you can unscreen share it, thank you. Okay, awesome. So we're going to talk through the details, or excuse me, a few additional items and just some reminders for you. One of the biggest reminders is please stay off the scale. I actually removed the end of program weigh-in recently because what was happening is week 6 would roll around and clients were saying, oh man, I feel so much more energized. I'm feeling lean. My clothes are fitting better. I'm stronger. I'm happier. I'm in control. But I got on the scale this morning and I only lost 5 pounds. And I'm like, okay, so you're feeling better. You're fitting in your clothes better. You're stronger. and we're now complaining that you've only lost 5 pounds. Like, have I not communicated the message that muscle weighs more than fat? And frankly, the number on the scale is not a good indication of the progress that you're making toward your goals in regard to body composition. So we have removed the end of program weigh-in because inches decreased are much more important. After photos are much more important. Non-scale victories are much more important. And if you feel progress and passion toward your goals, you're going to stick with it long-term, and you're going to see incredible results over the next few months. So again, please stay off the scale now. No need to hop on the scale at the end of the program. I still have people who do, but you just do not have to. I personally don't own a scale. I have thrown the scale away. We've had other clients who say, you know what? 2 rounds later, I'm feeling so fantastic and continuing to see the fat melt off. I'm going to literally smash my scale, take a video or a picture of it, send it to Amanda. I love that. I love those clients. Another quick reminder, I know this is easier said than done. Be sure you're getting enough vitamin D. Many of you guys need to go outside every single day, get a little bit of vitamin D, which is really going to be helpful with happiness, energy levels, better sleep. I know many of you are like still in snowstorms in the Midwest, which I am so sorry you're going through that, because usually by our spring rounds, we're like feeling, a little bit better about our ability to get outside. But definitely get vitamin D as much as possible. Most of us are vitamin D deficient at this point. And a lot of my clients struggle with seasonal affective disorder, so we want to start resolving those issues. Drink plenty of water. Drink water, drink water, drink water. So amazing for your skin, so amazing for many different reasons. It's absolutely vital. And then the other big reminder for you is that we have to get enough sleep. So many of you are going 120 miles per hour all day. You're staying up late doing the laundry or watching Netflix. You're not getting in bed at a decent hour. You're then getting up early to get the workout in. I want to prevent you from adrenal fatigue. I want to prevent you from a suboptimal thyroid function. I want to prevent you from burnout. We've got to get rest. We've got to get sleep. And hopefully you saw the Fast Way to Fat Loss pyramid with the listing of priorities. Nutrition was number 1. Rest was number 2. I want to be sure that you guys are getting enough sleep. All right, I am going to check on the questions that you posted. We have about 10 minutes for questions, and then we will wrap up. Franny says, what is a good goal for water? I usually recommend at least half of your body weight in ounces of water. That's a good rule of thumb. But if you feel dehydrated, you're not drinking enough. So anytime you're thirsty, it's like, oh, shoot. Anytime I'm thirsty at this point, I'm like, oh, I failed Lily because I need to stay hydrated for breastfeeding. Kristen says, did you post a cleanse article? I'm not seeing it. I posted the link for the cleanse. If you see, it says fasterwaytofatloss.com/cleanse. Hopefully that went to everyone. Emma says, do you recommend a particular bone broth for fasting? Lindsay Reynolds, maybe add what bone broth you use. I personally get my bone broth actually from Publix. I forget the brand of it, but I really like it. It's like chicken and ginger. I'll have to look. But if Lindsay Reynolds, you want to post as well, that'd be great. Emma says, also benefits of BCAAs during fasting. If Fred said they help regulate the 24. You can use the BCAAs if you prefer during the 24-hour fast specifically, or even on a low-carb day if you're feeling low on energy or extra hungry. Most of you should be doing collagen peptides even before you would do BCAAs. But the BCAAs are great for satisfying your appetite, keeping you focused. I personally was doing BCAAs almost daily before I got pregnant, and then kind of fell out of love with BCAAs, and now I just simply do collagen. I do like the Mom Sanity BCAAs. If you don't even know what I'm talking about with BCAAs, don't worry about it. I would do, probiotics, collagen, a couple other things before I'd even worry about the BCAAs. Ada says, I'd love to hear about long-term macro tracking. Does this become intuitive? Really good question. It does become intuitive. It becomes effortless, kind of second nature. In my VIP group, some people don't track at all. They just do intuitive eating. I personally do a lot of intuitive eating. I'll look at my MyFitnessPal app on a low carb day just to make sure I'm on point. But we'll kind of fall in love with tracking at certain times for certain reasons and fall out of love with tracking. The most important reason to track initially is because most of you aren't eating enough. And I want to be sure you're eating enough of the right macros to fuel your workouts. And then as we make adjustments to the macros, it becomes helpful to retrack or whatever the case may be. But we want the Fast Way to Fat Loss to be a lifestyle plan for you, and we want it to become second nature. I'm not sure what that question, are there lists available that are listed by macros, for example? Not sure what that means, so maybe ask that question again. What liquids are allowed on the fasting day besides water and coffee? Herbal teas, or if you do the juice cleanse, obviously the juices. I personally do still drink a little bit of black coffee, and you mentioned that, but Mama can't get through the day without coffee at this point with the newborn. Brand for collagen peptides. Lindsay Reynolds, feel free to share what you use. I use Bend Collagen, and I'm going to be actually on a live training tomorrow for my VIP clients with the naturopathic doctor who sells the Bend Collagen. So that is, I actually think posted about it on my Insta stories, or I can today, so you can see that. Oh, Vital Proteins. Yeah, that was a good one. Tasha says, when can we register for the May 21st round? Really good question. We'll do a quick drop down, Tasha. After the 23rd, you'll definitely only see May 21st, but I'll add a little drop down so you can see both of them. And really quickly, so for those of you who are planning to join the follow-up round May 21st, we currently have a 50% off sale on the men's version of the program. So if you would like to bring your guy to the program and have him go through the group with my husband, Brandon, it's currently 50% off. And we're going to be starting a really awesome partners challenge on May 21st. And we're going to have some pretty awesome prizes. So if you're like, okay, I've done my first round, I'm ready to do a follow-up round, but I really want support from the guy in my life, then he can join for 50% off. It's only $49 for him to join with you. His program is literally 50% off, his 50% off. So it's like amazing deal right now. And we're going to do a big partners challenge, and I will keep you guys posted on that. Allison says, sometimes I have trouble getting enough calories during regular macro days. Should I be within? So Allison, do your very best to hit your macro minimums. However, eat until you're 80% satisfied. My MyFitnessPal recommendations are fairly generic. They're kind of those default recommendations, but maybe you're not expending as much energy as some other people through the day. Eat until you're 80% satisfied. And as your metabolism increases, you're going to start to increase the appetite, and it's going to be easier to hit those macro minimums. All right. I am scrolling up. What beverages besides water? Okay, Pacific broths. Yeah, Kettle and Fire, absolutely, for Pacific broths. All right, do you recommend, I believe someone asked me what I recommend for probiotics. I recommend Just Thrive probiotics. Right now I'm doing a different women's probiotic with 50 billion cells because Lily was having some spit up issues, so I switched and it frankly didn't help. So now I have her on a probiotic. How do you adjust macros if you don't use the scale? You adjust macros by saying, oh my gosh, it's been 10 days or 2 weeks and I haven't been continuing to see results. So I think I might be in a plateau. So if you don't feel that if you don't see that your after pictures are different, so those progress photos, or you've decreased inches, then we know it's time to adjust macros. But you don't need to get on the scale, because if you simply use the scale before adjusting macros, you will notice that muscle weighs more than fat. We actually had a girl with an outstanding before and after this past 6-week round that just wrapped up this week. Outstanding. And I showed all of my coaches on VIP week and I said, how much do you think this girl lost? And they said 10 pounds, 15 pounds. One girl was like, oh, I bet it's shocking. I bet it's only 5 pounds. She lost 0 pounds on the scale. She started at 130, ended at 130, but it looked like she had lost 15 pounds because the inches, her body composition changes were incredible, but she gained a lot of lean muscle. And you should have seen her butt. It just lifted right up. It was awesome. So yeah, we don't use the scale to make determinations about switching up macros. Malai said, juices are great. Not sure about the cleanse one, but our Lexus dealership keeps them in fridge for clients when we drop off our car. Juices that are at like a juicery locally could very well be fantastic, but most likely they are are fruit-based, and too sweet, spike the blood sugar, really not, what we're looking for. You want veggie-based fruits. Veggie-based juices. So you want to see that there's kale in there, and there's romaine, and there's all those good beets, instead of anything with, like, if you see that has a green apple, that juicery was just trying to make it taste good, but they weren't necessarily looking out for your best interest when it came to flooding your body with the right micronutrients. Okay, Diane's like, how do the juices taste? Okay, here's the deal. I now am very used to these juices, but Kimmy's mission is not to give you something that just tastes amazing and it's like a milkshake or it's like lemonade. Her mission is to help you become the best version of yourself and reduce your aging process, or what, however you want to say that. She's not in the business of just making amazing tasting juices. I now think they taste really good, but the green juices at first, it's going to be a little tough. But you will know that you're doing something very fantastic for your body. So again, if you're not like sure about the juice cleanse, do the 24-hour water fast. No big deal. All right, I'm going to scroll down and answer just a couple more questions. Can we move fast to another day? Absolutely. Yes. If you want to move it, I'd probably move it to maybe Sunday if that works for you. In weeks 5 and 6, we'll most likely do the Sunday fast. So if that works better for you, absolutely fine. Kim says, what would be the best reset day, low macro or low carb? What would be the best reset day? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking about that, low macro or low carb. Maybe ask that again in a different way. Lisa says, can you do your own juicing? Absolutely. Yeah, if you're able to do that, absolutely, that'd be great. Can we have bone broth on the 24-hour fast? On the 24-hour fast, I'd probably stick with herbal teas, water, coffee, or if you do the bone broth, keep it under the 40 calories. Kristen says, when and how will we determine if our macros should be altered? We will discuss that in depth on our next touch base call. Most of you need to keep things the same for our initial 6 weeks, but then moving forward, again, if we go like 10 days, 2 weeks, and you haven't continued to see results, we need to adjust the macros a bit. And again, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when and how. So I'll discuss that in depth, and we'll work with you guys individually in the second round for how to adjust those. Terry says, if we have a friend who wants to be in the same group, does she need to wait to May? Yeah, if she wants to be in the same group as you, if she's like ready to rock and roll though, I wouldn't stop her. I'd say, hey, get going with the April 23rd round. And then what we can do is just, kind of have you guys correspond off site. Edie says, is gluten-free pasta an approved food, and red potatoes are approved, but not regular potatoes? Any potatoes are fine. Gluten-free pasta, I would stay away from gluten-free products in general because they're still highly processed. Focus on whole foods that come from the ground or have a mother. That's going to be your best bet. A lot of my VIP ladies, they reincorporate raw dairy or some gluten-free products if they know that they're not sensitive to them. But for the first 6 weeks, it really is beneficial to eliminate processed foods and really see how you feel. All right, guys, I am going to hop off, but if your question was not answered, feel free to post it. I'll post the replay here in just like a few minutes, and I'll send it out via email as well. You are doing a fantastic job. I am so proud of each and every one of you. We are only halfway through the program, and you're going to continue to see incredible results. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye.